Hey guys, so in this short video I'll be teaching you how to trade V patterns. So in Forex there's a lot of patterns you can trade, but today we're going to be looking at the V pattern. So if you look at this chart, those of you that trade patterns, you'll notice to say just here there is a heads and shoulders. There's a heads and shoulders. There's your left shoulder, your head, and your right shoulder. So how you trade these heads and shoulders, you just have to put your neckline just here. You put a line here, and then when price breaks this line, let's say price moves up here, you enter a buy. When you enter your buy, you put your stop loss slightly lower here, slightly lower your right head. You put your stop loss, and you make sure you manage your account very well. Don't use big lot size if you have a small account, because like when you enter after it breaks, check, it came to retest and then it went up. Look at all this, look at the reward, look at the reward. But if you know you have a small account, you can wait for it to retest. When it breaks the neckline, it will come back to retest. So wait for it to retest, then you can catch it from here, and then you go with it all the way up here. But today we're gonna be looking at the V pattern, not the heads and shoulders. So this is how you can catch the V pattern in case you miss it here, so yeah, this is how you can catch it. Look at this. So if you see price moving, it forms heads and shoulder. When you just enter on a neckline, there are possibilities that it can take you out, because price always comes back to retest. It forms a V pattern. So when price comes to this level, let's say your previous low, see this. I want you to take note. So when price moved up, it came here to retest. Put a line there. That will be your support level. So when price run away from that level, goes up, just wait for it, patiently wait for it to come retest again. So when it comes to retest, that's where now you enter from. You enter from here. Look at the reward, look at the reward. Again, let's come here. So you see this double top here, wait for it. So when price comes back to this level, check here. So price went up, all the way up, then it came to retest to this level. So when it went up and came down to retest to this level, you as a V pattern trader, you're supposed to put so if you want to trade a V pattern, you're supposed to put your line here, you put your straight line, and then you patiently wait for it to come back to retest to this. So check, price bounced up from here, it went all the way up, then it came down, formed the V. Immediately it almost touched this, you see, like it came all the way down here, but it didn't even touch your trend line. Immediately it wanted to touch, it went up. So all this is yours, all this is yours. So basically that's how you trade a V pattern. Yeah, so the rules to trading a V pattern is this is something you will need to apply each and every day. The science behind the strategy is waiting for the Nasdeq to pick or choose a direction for the day, then wait for it to come back to retest or to respect the previous low or high. It is always important to mark your previous low or high and wait for the price to come back and retest before moving up and down. Always wait for candles to reject before taking any trade. So like you should wait for a candle to reject before taking any trade. You get, this is a rejection. You see this line here, it's a rejection. You see this line here, up here, it's a rejection. See this line here, it's a rejection. So these wicks are called rejections. These wicks, these up here, these are wicks. they're called rejection. So always wait for a candle to reject before you can enter your trade. And the last rule is, if the price respects the previous low but not forming a V pattern or any inverse, therefore that setup is invalid. So you don't take that setup. When the price rejects but it didn't form a V, don't take that setup if you want to trade a V. So yeah guys, that's all I had for you in this short video. More videos will be coming.